Hey, rich friends, it's your girl Chacha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. My goal is to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So, if that's something that you're interested in, you are going to want to subscribe to this channel. If you find this video helpful, once you get to the end, make sure you like it, leave a comment, but more importantly, make sure you share it with somebody who you thinks that this could help. Now, if you are interested in personal mentorship to learn how to trade within the foreign exchange market, you can find all the information below in my description box. So in today's quick video, I'm going to be showing you guys a trade idea that really broke my heart this week. I dropped this trade idea in my group chat on June 15th, 2003, because to me, it looked like a pretty good setup. So as you can see here, I dropped a sell. This was a potential trade idea, GBPJPY for a sell. I recommended market execution or setting a sell limit at 179,200 or higher. I put a stop loss of 60 pips, a TP1 of 60 pips, and a TP2 of 120 pips. Now, the reason why I did 60 instead of my typical 30 or 40 is because I've noticed with JPY pairs, they tend to move a little bit quicker and can cover a lot more pips in a short amount of time. So I'm a little bit more flexible when it comes to entering any trades that are crossed with JPY. So I thought this trade was going to be a sell, and I'm going to go back to my chart and I'm going to show you guys why. Because what actually ended up happening, as we can see, here's my entry here in the purple candle. This market actually decided to buy, and it's currently breaking highs from 2017. So safe to say that was completely unexpected for me, but I am going to get on TradingView and show you guys why I decided to take this trade. And then I'm going to explain what went wrong. So first and foremost, I'm going to go back to my entry candle, which was about here. And I'm going to tell you the things that I look for when I'm entering into a trade. So I always say that there's a difference between entry signals and entry confirmations. So you want to make sure you're checking out your confirmations, and then you want to wait for the signal to get into the trade. So the first thing I noticed and why I decided to take this trade for a sell was I noticed that the market had been stopping or resisting in this area for a couple of hours. Now, I currently have my chart on an hour time frame. So this means that over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, the market had been having a hard time getting past this level. So that was the first confirmation that made me want to go for a sell. Now, the second thing, typically if I'm looking for a sell, and this is one thing that went wrong, I would like my candles to be forming under these EMAs, but as we can see, the candles were above both EMAs. Now, I like to focus on reversals because I know that the market is always going to pull back at some point in time. So I did discount the candles being above the EMA just for the simple fact that I was looking for that reversal. But as we can see, that did not work out in this case. Another thing that made me create a bias towards a sell was my MOM line was facing down and it was preparing to cross below the zero line, which was giving me that setup or that confirmation that I needed for the sell. And the last thing was my orange was over my blue and my stochastic was starting to face down, which is another thing I look for as a confirmation for a sell. Now, again, those are my confirmations, but my signal, whenever I see that the stochastic crosses back down below the 80% line here, that's usually my thumbs up to go ahead and take that trade. Because when I'm using the stochastic, and I'll show you guys just an example, typically what we'll see is once the stochastic crosses back down below the 80 line, the market will also be going down at that time. Just like when the market crosses up above the 20 line, the market will tend to buy. So I'm just going to give you guys a few more sell examples of what I was looking for with that stochastic cross down. So here we see the stochastic has crossed down. we see the market has crossed down and the market has sold. Here we see a stochastic cross down, we see a stochastic cross down, and we see the market has sold. So as you guys can see, these were the things that I was looking for, but we're actually going to go and see how this trade played out. We know it didn't sell. We know that it bought. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play on the replay. And we can see it sold just for a second. Didn't quite reach my TP. It actually broke above. We were pretty close here. The market was pretty close to reaching my TP before the reversal, but no harm, no foul. It pretty much happens. And with my personal mentorship, anytime a trade hits stop loss, I do like to do these breakdowns so that people can understand what went wrong, because we know we're not going to win 100% of our trades. So it's nice to understand the ones that were wrong. So again, here are my notes that I dropped in the group chat. This trade completely broke the resistance zone and it broke highs from 2017. And I know that because if I were to look at this trade on a 3-month basis, and then I were to see where the market currently is, and then see the last time it was this high. Oh, actually, it was 2016. The last time the market was this high was around January 2016. So, of course, that is not something that I was expecting to happen. So the bearish conditions were not completely met, as I've just explained. Let me move that. It broke the resistance from 2016. The candles were above both EMAs, so my sell conditions were not met. My momentum was facing down and below zero, so the conditions were met there. My orange was over the blue on a stochastic, and it was crossing down below the 80% line. So we just going to have to charge this one to the game, and we're going to come back and we're going to trade another day. Overall, I think we had a pretty decent trading week, but yeah, that's all I have for now. Until next time, rich friends.